It's no secret that we've dealt with our fair share of wheel bearings on this channel. And well, we're gonna get re-familiarized again, as after a little bit of wet and rough adventure with the local community here, as you can probably tell, my wheel bearings are starting to go. So today I'm gonna show you 3 ways to diagnose your failing wheel bearings to find out which one it really is. And well, the first indication that your wheel bearing is starting to fail is, well, the noise. It might start off faint at first, but as you drive more and more, you're gonna start to notice it as it gets louder and louder. It's probably gonna sound a little like this. What might start off as a slight oscillation will eventually turn into a loud grinding noise that even with your radio on, you can hear. But that isn't the only way to tell. Number 2 is, when you find a safe place to park, grab yourself a temperature gun and go ahead and check all 4 corners. What you're doing is looking for some inconsistency among the 4 corners. If they're a couple degrees out, that's normal. What you're looking for is something that is 10 to 20 degrees out. That would indicate that one of the bearings is wearing a lot quicker than the others and would probably be the one making all the noise. Although this is one test you want to do a couple times because there's so many more variables on it. But if you're consistently getting one side to show you a higher reading than the others, it's a pretty safe indication that your bearing is starting to fail. That said, even on mine, with all the noise, we're still not getting different temperatures. And then finally, the best way is, well, gonna be lifting it up. And with it completely off the ground, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and grab the top and the bottom of the tire and give it a good shake. What you're looking for is play in the tire so that it wobbles. This tire, because, well, it's actually not that bad yet, doesn't have the wobble yet. But if your wheel bearing is getting really bad, it will start to wobble. You're not gonna want to go ahead and grab it on the sides and give it a shake, because that is going to be checking for your tie rods and your steering rack. So specifically for wheel bearings, it's bottom and top, and give it a good shake and see if you're feeling any wobble. And while it's up here, what you can also do is go ahead, grab the tire, and then grab your coil spring, whether it is a set of off-road coilovers or if it's a standard strut, and give it a spin. What you should be able to do is you should be able to actually feel the grinding in the spring itself. This has helped me diagnose my wheel bearings before. It's actually a really good tool because maybe you can't quite hear it when it's spinning, but that little vibration, that little grinding will actually transmit through the springs and tell you which wheel bearing is actually bad. And there you go. You now know how to diagnose wheel bearings on your car. Let me know down below if you've had any wheel bearing issues with your cars, because I know this Forester in particular is going to be going on its 3rd set of wheel bearings when we change them here shortly. With that said, don't forget to go ahead and check out the channel memberships for some exclusive perks, as well as some behind the scenes content. And don't forget to go ahead and check out Flat for Off-Road for all your adventure Subaru needs. And with that being said, I'll be seeing you guys in the next adventure.